Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, home to the Liberty Flames, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this clash and filling up this stadium quickly. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Blue Devils will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Liberty.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. On the ground, it's Collins. Finds a crease at the 20. All by himself down the middle. The 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch you, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
And the extra point is good. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Flames want to crank the tempo. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, looking again to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He slings it deep to the left. Complete downfield. The Flames getting set on 1st and 10. Running back goes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Shakes off the tackler. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like you're going to cover this guy coming across the field. Get it to him early on the first drive. Let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the 1st down. And the Flames are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
And back to the air on second down. He's got him this time. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll just keep slinging it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Play number 9 on this drive. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown play. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Wants to throw. It's Murphy. Getting some heat. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations, and this is the business we...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you've got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
Baryshnikov should be so sweet. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you...
Gonna take a shot. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Liberty. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. North Texas has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Wake Forest. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Collins. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
No gain on the play. Make some noise, Flames fans. It's the first down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Liberty 21-7.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Motion from the offense. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Moore. Got room at the 35. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And in that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Duke! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly, but they're set up now at the 21-yard line.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Back to throw, it's Murphy. Quarterback adapting. He's going to take off. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Quickly to the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The Flames want to move quickly. Quarterback will audible. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to the air one more time. He'll take a shot. And he's got it. Touchdown, Flames.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Running out of time here in the first half. They do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Trying to get to it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
He finds his man. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
This is going all in. Goalpost virtually tapping you on the shoulder, heels almost in the end zone, and he's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty. kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
It's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking to buy time. Fires to the big fella.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. The quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle, short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt, just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Smith. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
The Flames have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're bringing heat.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver shows motion. After the incompletion, they go back up top. A little screen to the running back. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Flames.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Give to the running back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Flames will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They think there's room to run to the right here. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. The play action fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man and they convert. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there. Saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Looking to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that 1st.
Got a man, it's Moore. Touchdown, Blue Devils! What a catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by just 1 over Houston. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
They're they're just about to boot it away full of energy after housing that last kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and
he's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
Picks up 6. Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Liberty 49-21.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Looking to pass. It's Murphy. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. He makes the catch. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Flames will hustle to the line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the...
He's going for the big play. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Liberty! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If
think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that for Palmer. It's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And that ball is picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
On the run, still looking. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Quarterback checking the play. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He'll take the deep shot. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can...
And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start. Jesse.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not Moses. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off for the third time today. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Flames! How about that D coming up with a play like that? They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Bringing it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
And the Duke offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they just...
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. This is what an elite team does.